What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another video. Before I begin, let me say thank you again to all my Patreon supporters. Your support allows me to make more and better videos. I thought today we would take a look at two recent Hasbro Star Wars Vintage Collection pickups, and they are Canadian card backs. So I got some foreign, at least for me since I live in the US, card backs. And I don't have a lot of them, but I do have 4 mint on card Canadian TVC, and I wanted to first show you 2. I've already showed you this one several times, so I'm not going to belabor the point too much, but this is my Canadian Ahsoka. I've had this one for a little bit now, and we all know what Ahsoka has done recently. And so everyone remembers, this is VC 102 Ahsoka. The card and the blister got 90s. The figure got a 95, so an overall 90 score. How do you spot a Canadian TVC? Well, first, in the upper left-hand corner, you have a difference with the age label. It's got EDAD on there. And then on the back of these vintage collection Canadian card backs, it's got some warning labels here, as well as multiple languages across the top, as well as below the different figures that were available in and around that time frame. And it is labeled Hasbro Canada down here in the lower left-hand corner. You can see Hasbro Canada. So, I don't know what the rarity is of Canadian vintage collection versus the U.S. card backs, but I've heard that the Canadian, in terms of number of them actually produced, but I've heard from multiple sources now that the U.S. to Canadian ratio is 10-1. So for every 10 U.S. versions of a particular character, it's about, for every 10 U.S., it's about 1 for Canada. So that's what I've heard. I have no way to verify that, but certainly this is the best one of them all in my collection. But I've shown that multiple times on my channel, so I won't belabor that too long. This is one I have not shown yet, at least out of the poly bag. I showed it when I first got it back from Collector Archive in the poly bag. But this is another Canadian TVC. This is the Expanded Universe Darth Malgus. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know much about Darth Malgus. I haven't really looked into him that much. But when I saw this card back very early on in my vintage collection kind of start of collecting these, I knew that I was going to get one. It was just a matter of when. And I did buy this last year. It was a very fair price at the time from a Canadian seller on eBay. I believe I paid $65 shipped for it. It could have been a little bit more than that. I'm going on memory. But he looks so good, kind of packed in there. He's really stuffed into that blister. And the mold on this figure absolutely blew me away. I mean, look how awesome he looks. That is just an incredible figure. And, this is obviously the character figure debut. It's got the Darth Maul offer sticker that was on a number of the earlier TVC 1.0 figures. This is unpunched, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. That card back is incredible. And here's the back of it. Again, very similar in style to the Ahsoka I just showed you, with the multiple languages. And, the warning sticker down here in the lower left, whereas the US version, this blue box goes straight across. But a absolutely gorgeous example. And here's the grade on this one. This is VC 96, Expanded Universe Darth Malgus. The card and the blister got a 90. And the figure score was a 95 for an overall 90. So, really nice. I think I got this back maybe 2 or 3 months ago from Collector Archive, but just an awesome addition to the collection. Now, I did pick up 2 new recent Canadian TVC, and they are absolute heaters. So let's go ahead and show you the first one. This one was featured in the live stream that I did with Boss Bounty and with John Miko from the Facebook TVC group on Only One Kenobi's channel. And John Miko showed this one off in his collection. This is the Rebel Soldier with the Echo Base battle gear. This is the Canadian. You can see the language wording up there. But once I saw this one in John's collection, I knew that I had to find one. And I was able to find one on eBay, and it was not cheap. We all know that the Echo Base Rebel soldier goes for pretty big money, and we all know about the recent repack that was announced by Hasbro. And so I did pick that one up, that repack up in a pre-order, along with that entire incredible wave we have coming. But that was announced after I'd already bought this. So this one is crazy because of this name pill. This name pill probably will go down, to my knowledge, this has got to have the most wording of any name pill that's out there. And, you know, it's obviously got English language, it's got French, it's got, I believe, Spanish, and then I believe that John Miko said that this is Portuguese, the bottom one, the Rupas de Combate, da Base Echo. So once I saw that name pill, I was like, oh, I've got to find one of these. I got to find one of these. And I think I actually said that out loud during the live stream. And so I did pick this one up. It's in pretty much mint condition, at a minimum 85 plus, but I bet it gets a 90. It's just in incredible shape. And here is the back of it. I think it's got one little nick somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. It's got one super minor nick right in here. And that was it. I think on this side too, it might have one little tiny nick. That, you know, that was really the only flaw I could find on this entire card. And I just fell in love with that name pill. I had to have it. So very cool. And I'm sure I'll be sending this off to get graded here soon, hoping for a 90. We'll see. But one of the more incredible name pills I've ever seen. And you guys can when you're liking and subscribing, if you're new, if you guys know of any other name pills like this that are super long like this, please leave them in the comments below. I'd just love to hear about some other cool variations like this. But that one was a stunner when I saw John show that one off during the live stream, and I was like, I got to get one of those. So I'm glad I got it up. I'm glad I picked it up. The next one is also a pretty big one. I mentioned this in a market update here last week, but this is VC34 Jango Fett. This is the Canadian version. And as you see a lot with some of these Canadian unpunched, it's got that little tiny crease that you can see right there. And Only One Kenobi had mentioned this, I think, in a video or on a Instagram post, that he sees that quite a bit. I don't know what causes that. I really don't. But that's full. It's a fully sealed punch, so it's definitely an unpunched. I can't see that's come off at all. But my guess is it's some kind of factory error that during the production process that little punch got creased. But that was really the only flaw on this entire item. So I fully expect this one to get an 85 plus or a 90. But Jango Fett is one I've been wanting for a while. And he looks pretty incredible on that card back. And, you know, when I saw the Canadian version pop up on eBay, I went ahead and made an offer, and he accepted. And he delivered it in the star case, and it's just an awesome condition overall. So these are the only four Canadian vintage collection in my set so far. But really cool to have all those different languages on the back, and it shows the original issue for Jango Fett on the Power of the Jedi card back. So anyway, I'll have a little slideshow showing all four of these at the end of this video. And as I mentioned, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please be sure to like and subscribe for future content, and feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.